There we go. Okay. Welcome everyone. We're having another little art stream. Yeah. Did a little bit of some tinkering here and there. Yeah. Alright. Now.
Rusted helmet. Hello again.
Hi! Oh, hold on. Let me get something. Something was getting caught up. Alright. Now, let's see. Okay. Gonna see. Hold on a moment. Ooh.
Rusted helmet. What did you use to make her hair?
Oh, actually, I use like a tool within Blender called the Hair Tool add-on. Where basically it's like a bunch of geometry tool, kind of like tools specifically to making hair in a specific way. Hold on, let me. Yeah, hair tool, where you have like all these like little subsystems on how you can have the hair, and it's all driven by a singular like curve. Like, ta-da! Yeah. You can even like do some editing where you can have them like as braids or kind of like pushed a certain way. You can even technically brush those curves if you want.
Helmet. Oh wow, that's way better than using hair cards.
Yeah, well, I mean, technically it is hair cards. It's just because the hair cards would be like the final result. It's just not quite that yet. Alright, I think I am going to do another copy of this scarf. Like, it's fine, but something about it, hold on. Like, I want to make it look a little bit more like in the illustration, and I'm wondering if there's something I can do to make that happen. So let's see if maybe what we need to do is we need to push it out, make it a little. Okay. And then, whoa, no, that did the opposite. Why does that smooth? I think I have like some sort of smoothing modifier. But yeah, auto smooth. Okay, I think I have it. Okay, I mean, technically that's not a bad thing to do, but alright, what if we don't want to do auto smooth like that? Oh, well, that's kind of getting there, but hold on. Probably need to have the radius down. Yeah, something about it. Because it looks like more realistic, but not as big as right here, which is fine technically, but not quite what we want it to be. Kind of curious. What if I use
Rusted helmet. Do you make your rigs from scratch or do you prefer using Rigify or AutoRig Pro?
Oh, AutoRig Pro, definitely. I really, really love AutoRig Pro. It's very versatile in my opinion. But yeah, I love using that. Whoa, okay. Technically kind of. Yeah, I love using that, actually. It's really, really cool. Whoa, 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 whoa. Huh. I mean, interesting result, but not quite. Huh. Also not quite. Like, I don't know, something about, like... It needs to almost, like, just be blocked more. Hold on, what if I...
Rusted helmet. Nice. AutoRig Pro is a goated add-on. Plus it easily works with the Unreal Engine.
Oh, absolutely. Like, that's another thing that I really love about it, is that it does work with the Unreal Engine. Okay, what if... Because, yeah, it just seems like... Like, I know, like, you, in theory, you could just use, like, just rig it yourself from scratch, and that's, like, completely fine. That's a valid, like, way of going about it, too. I just prefer having a bit more of, like, an option to... Okay, what if... Alright, what if then... Then, bam. Okay, now that's a little bit more stylized, actually. Kinda... Okay, and then... Kinda need to bring...
Rusted helmet. I started off rigging characters myself, but AutoRig Pro was way better than anything I can create.
Oh yeah, well that's the thing. You can do like modular rigs. Like, and again, I'm not trying to say that that you shouldn't rig stuff yourself. In fact, I think that there's a like a great kind of it's soothing to be able to figure out like how to do things on your own for a moment. That's fine. I guess it's just I'm not a very proficient rigging artist, and that's fine. I think it's okay to admit when you're not like a professional at something. Like I think far too often we are very quick. Okay, what if I think it's like okay.
Rusted helmet. I originally started rigging in 3ds Max, but rigging in Blender was a lot better emo.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, again, I will sing praises to the heavens about like Blender till some form of a cow comes home. I guess it just makes sense for me. Okay, what if, alright, if I do solidify, whoa, that's interesting. Okay, then, no. Okay, that's gonna be interesting. Okay. But yeah, no, like again, it's fine to not be the most like proficient in rigging if that's like just not the skill that you're trying to get like as the most. I just don't want to say that like, oh, you should never rig or something like that. Like I think it's perfectly fine. To know where like you can and can't do, I guess, maybe? I don't know. It's all like a little philosophical. A little bit right here, right there, everywhere. Okay, what if I just write this down and then now that looks way more stylized. I like it that way.
Boom. Boom cat and box.
Hi, Boom. 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 Meow. Okay, and then kind of want to... Yeah, some of the weird... This kind of looks a little lumpy. Need to make it less lumpy. Less lumpy. Less lumpy. Okay, and then we just gotta bring that down. Okay, and then probably want to do a little bit. Let's bring the radius down on that. It's just there's some lumps, which is fine to a degree to have some of them, but they're perhaps just a little bit much. Okay, and then we could probably do that's kind of an interesting shape. Kind of like that, Picasso. Okay, and then we probably want to just straighten that a little. Actually, maybe I can smooth it? Yeah. Kinda. Sorta. Yeah. Okay. Kind of a weird shape, but I'm wondering if I need to perhaps just scrape that down just a little bit. Just scrape it down. Probably don't need it like as much there. Okay, and then I can go in for a bit of a sculpt. Let's go ahead. That looks a little bit off. Let's see about adding that there. Okay, it's looking better. Okay, and then we can maybe add a little bit of a... There we go. Maybe like there. Oh, and then you can drag down a little bit of this. Just kind of not have it as sort of curved, but more that maybe. Probably need to slightly smooth it, or I can actually pinch it to bring in some geometry, just a little bit. It kind of makes it a little...
Nilanamal. Lurking for a big cause in a WoW raid, but hello.
Yeah, hi! Welcome, welcome! But yeah, you're good, you're good. then I could probably bring this in. I feel like I need to bring this further into the chest, but I'm wondering if maybe the way to do that is by going like this, and then going like this. Okay, technically correct, yeah. Okay, that actually did work. Though there's some weird geometry here and there, but that's actually fixable. So, let's go ahead. Okay. Then, let's go ahead. Okay. Now there is that weird kind of like dent right there, so we can fix that by...
Rusted helmet. So what kind of weapons do you plan on giving her?
Oh, she actually has like a weird like spear kind of thing. So, hold on, let me, I guess, see about... Oh. Maybe it needs to be like this? Okay. I think I need to give... Let's... Could be... Actually, what if... I think I need to kind of like
Rusted
somehow...
Oh, a spear EH? I thought she was an archer at first.
That makes sense, especially because of like her armbands. That she could be an archer. But yeah, apparently she has like a little spear kind of thing. Okay, what if... That's maybe a bit much. Actually, what
Rusted
if
helmet.
I just...
Do you watch Arcane?
I actually want to. I've never been able to, weirdly enough. And I'm not even joking. I've had a lot of people say that I should because... So, fun fact, I love making the, like, stylized art and all that. And people have said, like, yo, like, Arcane would be, like, your thing. Like, it's, like, very, very stylized. I guess I didn't have quite the time when I was being used for unethical game development. Alright, which, by the way, I'm not trying to say that
Rusted
game
helmet.
development is
I
unethical.
love the artwork for that show. The backgrounds in that show are 2D painting with each character being a 3D model for budget reasons.
Oh yeah, no,
I can't even tell which is great.
Oh yeah, no, it's amazing. Like the whole thing is just so beautiful, so pretty. I also want to mention that like I'm not trying to insinuate that game development itself is bad. The problem is that I have made some posts about it, and it was not nice. Yeah. But I am choosing to focus my endeavors on what is possible.
Oh no, I know that you are not saying that.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I definitely want to, like, I've seen some snippets of Arcane, and it's just, yeah, no, the budgetary reasons for some of, like, their stuff, it's amazingly, like, beautiful. Like, just from a cursory glance on that, I think that's incredible. I think because, like, I don't know, no offense to anything, like, any production that tries to do something a little bit, more ambitious, but this is just my opinion. I feel like in terms of, like, it's kind of hard to explain, but, there's kind of like when Into the Spider-Verse, like, became the movie, like, when that movie came out, something about it, like, changed the landscape of what is, like, an artistic marvel. And I'm not trying to say that, like, you know, those kinds of productions didn't exist before, but something about how it had something to say specific towards, oh, hey, you don't have to have, like, I don't know, like, I have nothing against, like, realistic, like, looking films or anything like that, because, you know, that's fine, but we've kind of already achieved that, and in some cases, it's a little bit too... I don't know, there was a funny, but also somewhat telling post that's recently gone out there where it's like, oh, it's a post where you have, like, one snippet from one of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies where you have Davy Jones just playing the organ, and people said, like, the degradation of visual effects in the past 18 years should be studied, because something from, like, 2005 or 2006, I believe, either of the two, it looks so beautiful still to this day, but people are pointing out that, and I know, like, hey, what does this have to do with, like art in games or movies or productions? It has a lot to do with it, because what's happening is there isn't, like, better pre-production plans. There isn't, like... You have people who are becoming heads of production who don't know what they're talking about, and I think the best example... it's the food fightification of visual effects, and for context, Food Fight was a very badly made animated film where it had, like, a complete star-studded cast, but the guy behind, like, the whole production and, like, art direction, he had, like, so much of a scope creep on what he wanted to have happen as a production, but not taking into account, like, hey, what do you actually need to do when that goes on? Ooh, that is very dense. Is there a way? Yeah, if I just bring it down that way, that's fine. Okay, yeah, I'm okay with that, actually. Yeah, it can just be, like, this low. But, yeah, and again, like, the production of that film, unfortunately, it's becoming a little bit, like, that was its own, like, case of crazy, but the problem is you have, I don't know if, like, anybody saw, like, some years ago, when you had, like, Life of Pi, the movie, earned, like, awards for, like, best visual effects and all that. They took the opportunity to go on the stage at the Oscars, and they said, hey, guys, thank you so much for the award, but unfortunately, our studio is going to close down. Please support, like, the artists who are there. They took that opportunity, which is great, but even when they won an award, and they did absolutely everything right, their studio closed, and I think that kind of needs to be studied in its own way. Because you basically have people who, like, have tried their very best, doing their very best, and then it's still not good enough. because we need to make money need to go, like line need to go up. And I'm not trying to say that like we shouldn't make like money or anything like that. That's definitely not a thing to scoff at, because you know you need to make some capital. But what I'm trying to say is, when Into the Spider-Verse came out, to my knowledge, there wasn't that much of a crunch, at least with the first movie. I want to make that clear, because there was a clear art direction, like very clear art direction. They had like a specific set of tools that they were trying to have driven. Oh, which reminds me, another thing that's really, really fun. Blender was partially used in the like animated Spider-Man movies. It's really fun. It's a really, really fun fact.
Rusted helmet. Oh yeah, for sure. Even the Transformers movies from 2007 look way better than what's coming out now.
Yeah? And I feel bad, like, saying that, because I don't think, like, you should, like, nobody should be celebrating the fact that, like, oh, movies coming out.
Rusted helmet. Oh, I remember that. They used grease pencil for Into the Spider-Verse.
Yep, they use grease pencil. Yep. Yeah, no, apparently, like, whenever any of the characters, like, use, like, their webs, that's grease pencil, where they have, like, the grease pencil in the scene. And that is fascinating. But it's not just, like, oh, the spider webs being, grease pencil. Apparently, oh, and this is funny. This is fun. So during, like, the production of, like, modeling and all that, some of the people who did, like, some of the interior designs, specifically the entire, like, asset of, like, the, collider, that's, like, that's Blender. That thing was entirely made in Blender. Some of the, like, more scientific, like, assets and all that, that was also made, like, which is good. I want to say that is very good, and I know for some people it might sound like, oh, it's just a tool, why is that a thing to get all crazy about? And you're right, to an extent. The problem is that for a while, people have kind of said that, oh, you should only use proprietary software, which I'm not trying to say is, like, necessarily a bad thing, but the issue is that not everybody can afford that. I'm gonna be real. Like, there's only so much that people can afford nowadays. I think the whole, like, oh, we need to have, like, everything bought only with a proprietary license, but as soon as you leave that job and you don't have the money to support that license that you have to pay for forever, because nowadays everything is a subscription, you're kind of basically being told, like, oh, hey, you better pay rent on using your paintbrush.
Piracy niche and S
Piracy! Well, but that's the thing, is, like, I know so many people who resort to piracy,
Pirate
which...
your house too.
Pirate your house, too! Listen, that's where, like, there are some conversations people have about how, oh, see, this is why we need to get rid of Medicaid, and... I'm sorry, I just had a very weird existential thought that's, like, driving me crazy. Driving me crazy. Driving me crazy. Because if I don't know how many peeps here live in the United States, but, Medicaid is being slashed pretty badly. And I just realized, I really... I'm supposed to sign up for that because, you know, on account of me not having a job right now. Oh, it'll be okay.
Rusted helmet. Plus, a lot of alternative software is catching up to industry standard stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Resolve is free and it's being used by big movie studios for films and TV. It's just as good as Premiere Pro.
Which is amazing. That's the thing. I love seeing stuff like that, and I think we need to celebrate when, like, movies and, like, games, like, just everybody uses an alternative, like, method to certain, like, tools. Because at the end of the day, if you can use, if the tool can do the same thing that anything else can do, what's the point? Like, you don't need to keep buying the same thing over and 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 over again. If it can just be made just as well, then that's fine. But yeah, let's go ahead. Now, and to be clear, there are some proprietary software that is good to use, but I would love it if you just use it the one time, or sorry, you purchase it the one time, and then you can move forward. Like, that would be amazing. Okay. Okay, I think I need to... I'm almost thinking maybe I shouldn't do, like, the little chain bits on this, because it kind of... it would probably obscure her face, but I think it has to happen. Yeah, it has to happen. Sorta. I really like... I mean, maybe it kind of almost... I don't know, kind of, like, adds flavor to her. So maybe it's not as bad as I think it would be, but... I guess, yeah, let's go ahead and do kind of like the chain bits. Okay. Okay, I have this on... what I could probably do... Oh, actually, I'm kind of curious. How do I twist? Actually... I need to figure out how to do this more cleverly. Oh, and then I also still need to add... Whoop. Right, and then... But yeah, like, something about, like, Into the Spider-Verse definitely, like, did something in terms of, like, hey, you can make stuff, like, stylized, and that's completely fine. Which, I don't think, like, it was ever, like, supposed to be a thing to doubt, but the issue that, definitely has been more and more prevalent is... people assume that stylized is cheap. And to be fair, I think it's a product of, like, needing to be optimal about certain, like, aspects. And because depending on where certain things were, things can seem cheap. But I don't know, something about, like, I think, to me... what changed my perspective in, like, doing stylized animation... Okay, So this is where it gets kind of interesting as a rabbit hole. So, you know, like, back to the subject of, like, Into the Spider-Verse, the art style of Into the Spider-Verse, the original art director was Alberto Mielgo. And he's a really good artist. However, unfortunately, he was taken down as being, like, the art director because, unfortunately, he, some years ago, like, Sony, Pictures was attacked by, like, a huge hack, which meant that a ton of movies, like, in terms of their production and who was who, was leaked. But that also meant that, people could see who Alberto Mielgo was, and the problem... Okay, Alberto Mielgo, amazing artist. However, how do I put this? Unfortunately, if you, for a time, if you tried to Google his name, a lot of, like, his most public work out there, some of his artwork would, like, it's fine to do figure paintings and figure drawings, that's fine. The problem that some people kind of were like, we don't know how to feel about that, that seems a little, risque, is he openly was painting, figures based on women that he had just slept with. And he, like, even openly, like, admitted to that, but then also, stills of himself being nude. Which, on the one hand, that there's, I don't know, I have no issue with you doing yourself, like, nude, and doing, like, the nude figure, that's fine. But unfortunately,
Helmet. That's creepy as heck.
I think the problem is that he specifically, drew figures based on women, known, how do I put, known call ladies? Like, ladies of the night? Where it was obvious that, like, so when you do, like figure paintings or, like paintings to certain degrees, there is a conversation about, like, oh, hey, how sensual can you make them? Like, is this... There is, like, a separate argument that people do make in the art world about, hey, do you make this to be sexy, or do you make this to understand the human form, or do you do it...
Women of ill repute,
I guess, yeah, because, yeah, basically women of ill repute, which, again, it is its own debate, because, like, there are figures and paintings of women where, you know, hey, it's meant to, like, study the human form, and that's fine. The problem is that Mielgo had a very specific leaning that was perhaps a bit more, Egon Shell, if you catch my drift, and if that's too highbrow of, art society humor, Egon Shell, was an early, 20th century artist known for making erotic art, which... Again, there's nothing inherently wrong with that in of itself. The issue is that, when there's kind of, like, a leaning towards, like, being a little bit more risque in that area, there's kind of a conversation to be made, but then it makes it a little bit more, weird if... This is the art director behind what is supposed to be potentially a younger audience looking at it. And I do feel bad because I do love, like Alberto Mielgo's art, because his art is actually very influential. Like, again, the art style specifically to Into the Spider-Verse, that's him. But that wasn't his first time doing something stylized in 3D. My first foray or exposure to Alberto Mielgo's art, like once upon a time in like 2012 or something, he made something, well, not just him, but he and Robert Valley, they made like an with the help of like Disney Productions, they made like a mini series based on the Tron IP, and it looks so good. That was when I saw stylized animation done in such a way where it was like, oh my god, this is beautiful. And
I'm here for real now. Wow, right over.
Hi. Welcome. We were talking about like stylized animation and like the influence that Alberto Mielgo had on that. Welcome.
Nilanamal. Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, no, like, and that's the thing, I do feel kind of bad, though, because Alberto Mielgo is a good artist, but at the same time, unfortunately...
Tron Uprising, right? It sucks that show was cut off before season 1 was over with.
Yeah, no, that was him. He was the art director behind that, and he was originally the art director behind Into the Spider-Verse. That's his, like, art style, but... Unfortunately, when the Sony hack happened and people looked into, like, Alberto Mielgo, I don't know, something about, like, after he did Tron Uprising, he did more, like, risque art, which I don't have an issue with people doing risque art, that's fine. The problem was when the risque art had more of a... Not to be that guy, but there's, like... It was very obvious that there was, like, the male gaze as a prevalent thing on the subject matter. And again, I do feel conflicted in saying that, because there are, like, bits of art out there in history where it can be a little bit more sensual.
Disney and Cartoon Network were getting rid of all the serious and more mature shows during that time, which led to Young Justice being cancelled.
I guess, yeah. I mean, I think another reason that they canceled Tron Uprising specifically was because the animation production was too expensive. And to be fair, they were kind of right. It was very expensive. Because, like, again, it, like, you had Robert Valley helping, you had, like, Alberto Mielgo, like, absolutely amazing art. Like, I love his art, but I will admit to feeling a bit conflicted, because on the one hand, great artist, but on the other hand, I can kind of see why they had to not, like, they had to have him step away as, like, the official art director behind Into the Spider-Verse, like, because they had to even, like, scrub him out, which that's kind of, like, not nice, I will admit, but at the same time, something that definitely didn't sit well, and you can kind of see it in the art books.
I just hope more books start getting adapted, not only as, like, TV shows, but specifically animated TV shows. Specifically fantasy books.
Oh, I would love that. Yes. We need that. We definitely need that. I think, yeah. I think we definitely need more of that. Because it does seem kind of like there is this fear, I guess, of, like, adapting fantasy to a degree.
People are still just so, like, stigmatized against animation for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, because...
Kid media, I guess.
Yeah, but it's not kid media. Like, it's definitely not, like, and again, I do admit that maybe I was, like, you know, there is a hint of irony in me saying that, oh, it's not kid media, but then I also just, justified, like, oh, hey, but Tulie, you just basically admitted that, like, that...
Rusted helmet.
Oh,
I know, right? It's mostly like that in the US, but Japan embraces animation for adults and everyone else.
Oh, yeah.
Nilanamal. Yeah, like Arcane is one of the best pieces of media I've seen in recent years.
Oh, yeah, no, it's beautiful.
I want more of that.
Oh, I definitely also want more of that. I think something that I think might be the... I don't know, I'm not, like, all-knowing about certain things, but a hypothesis that I do have is... like, a couple of things, like, Arcane is good despite certain, like, things that could have gone against it. And the reason I say that is because there are so many times when Arcane, like, again, animation does get, like, stigmatized as, like, oh, it's kiddie, like, form and all that. And again, I know, like, I just mentioned, like, oh, but didn't you just say that, like, oh, with Into the Spider-Verse, they had to let go of Alberto Mielgo as the official art director, and that's true. The problem is that, I'm not even joking. If you looked up Alberto Mielgo for, like, a time, like, within a specific time frame, there was so much, erotic art that he had put him, like, out there, which, again, I don't have an issue with, to a degree. The issue, though, that did...
It's the same thing with comics. Some people think all of them are for kids, but I'm like, if you read The Killing Joke or The Dark Knight Returns...
Yeah, that's not kid material.
Question mark.
Yeah, definitely not kid material. But, yeah, there was another reason, though, like, with, like, on top of that, though, on why they had to let go of, Alberto Mielgo. Again, he made, like, a bunch of, like, his art, based on women that he had slept with. The issue, and unfortunately you can kind of, I think you can see it in the original art books as well. So the original design of Penny Parker, for Into the Spider-Verse, like, she looked a little bit, like, older, and you could see, like, that she smokes. People found out, like, wait a minute, there's a tattoo on her that looks familiar. And then they could see it on some of his Ladies of the Night paintings. And that kind of disturbed a lot of people, because it's like the script kind of calls for Penny Parker to be somewhere around, like, 16 or so. And here you have her, like, smoking, and then also having a tattoo, and being based off of a woman he had just slept with. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Nilanamal. Yikes.
Like, it's one thing if you have something based off of, like, I don't know, I do want to keep in mind that you could make the argument that, like, hey, isn't that hypocritical? Because some movies have, like, animated characters that are based off of, like, loved ones or something like that. For example, Glenn Keane, when he designed and animated Ariel, based off some of her, like, qualities off of his own wife, who is a redhead. Which, that's fair, but there's no erotic art that he made off of Ariel. There's kind of a bit of a difference, because you can... There is, like, a thing in the art world where you make things based off of, like, the people you know, and that's fair. But if the people you know are ladies of the night, and the script calls for a young Japanese girl who is 16, and there's kind of, even back then, and especially now, there's always been a bit of criticism towards how there's an infantilization and sexualization, like over sexualization of people in Asia. And even people in Asia do that onto themselves to a point. That unfortunately makes it where people justify abusing younger girls who are still in high school and going, it's the culture, man. And it's like, to a point, but if they're going to high school, there's a reason why in, like, other countries the age of consent is higher, is because, it's not about, like, just culture. It's the fact that if you're someone who is already, like, still living within a parent's home, and you are subject to the, like, rules and regulations of parental figures, and the idea of, like, hey, you need to focus on developing your future and how you guide yourself, having the whole, oh, it's cultural, man. I don't know, man. I've never seen an older Japanese woman trying to do that towards a young schoolboy. How? I don't know, man. Why don't you say that about that? What are your opinions on that? That seems a bit like, and I do want to make it clear, there's nothing wrong with like cultural differences, obviously, but if you talk to any person who survived being a child bride, they will tell you that, hey, they kept getting told, like, oh, it's cultural, oh, you know, you shouldn't mess with culture, but every single one of any, like, survivor of a child marriage will tell you that that's just an excuse. Like, people wear jeans, like people wear, like, certain things and don't get, like, stoned to death. But even if they do, that's kind of a construct that doesn't matter. Like, certain cultural things, obviously you respect, but if certain cultural aspects hurt people, if they do harm, if they do harm to anyone and infringe on people's well-being for the future and present, that should probably be a bit of a change. And anyone saying that it's cultural, it's kind of an excuse. I'm gonna be real. I say this as someone who is... by the way, I'm also, like, saying this not as someone who's trying to tell, like, how people in Asia should live. I'm saying this as someone who lives in the West who also believes that. Because there are, like, cultural aspects in the West that are not, like, great either, where you have...
Okay. Hello again.
Hello! Hi! Hi, Bill K! Welcome! We are focusing on art style, kind of, like, implementation on this, and doing, like, the chain area. I was going on a bit of a tangent about, like art and, like, the appropriateness of how, like, risque art can be. And again, I have nothing against, like, risque art, per se. Because, you know, you get that bag. Just do be cautious and do be aware and keep everybody safe. Do no harm, I think, is the best way I can describe that. I think that's a really, really apt way of saying things. Okay, I need to make sure I get this out. Hold on. What if I just bring this part out so that way it tucks that in? Yeah, okay. That actually works. Okay. Let me do that also for this then. There we go. Okay. It's a little, it's a little... It's not, like, the worst, but... Well, I probably need to add, like... Maybe I need to add, like, another loop around here. Kind of...
Nilanamal. On the front of adaptations, apparently a movie my favorite author had in the works fell through, and in the wake of that apparently he's more open to animated adaptations, so that's fun.
Oh, sweet! That's amazing! Who is it, by the way? Like, if you don't mind me asking, because, like, I think it's great to be open to animated adaptations, because that kind of allows a little bit more, like, creative freedom in certain aspects. And also, I'm kind of curious, because...
Nilanamal. Brandon Sanderson, massive fantasy author.
Brandon Sanderson. Let me look up. Brandon Sanderson.
Bill K. How much do your model commissions cost?
Oh, how much do my model commissions cost? They cost around 1,200. But that includes, like, okay, to be fair, that includes having, them fully modeled, textured, rigged, and set up for VR chat or, like, for a VTube model. Like, that's what's included into the price. I actually have a price breakdown, with my VGen. Hold on, I have a VGen. Yeah, let me get to it. There we go. I think I can post it on my YouTube, and that should be fine. Yeah, let me post it here. That way you have, like, a model breakdown.
https://vgen.co/Tulie3D.
Yeah, there we go.
It was specifically for a book called Mistborn, and it would have been live action, which would have probably worked for that book specifically, but his fantasy books are all in a big connected universe, and live action just wouldn't work for some of them emo.
Oh, okay. That's actually kind of cool. Yo, that's actually cool, though, that he's, like, open to, like, different art forms. Yeah. I love stylized art and animation. In fact, in addition to other reasons why I don't like, I don't, like, Borderlands. When there was the recent trailer for, like, Borderlands 4, I kind of yelled out, like, why? Because apparently the trailer for Borderlands, specifically Borderlands 4, it's kind of weird, in that they decided to lean a little bit more into being semi-realistic, but it's not supposed to be like that. Hold on. Borderlands 4. Like, hold on, let me... Trailer. Okay, hold on, let me turn off the volume. Then let me... Yeah, like, hold on. Like, I kind of want to demonstrate. Okay. May contain content. Right. So, the line work, that's fine. But then the lighting on some of the assets, it's, okay, the quality on this isn't probably the best. Oh my goodness. Alright, let me go back here. But something about, like, the...
This looks like Apex NGL.
Not gonna lie. Yeah, again, nothing wrong with, like, the line art. That's fine. But for something about, like, how the light catches onto the materials, it looks a little bit more realistic, which isn't necessarily a bad thing to be realistic, but why is that for Borderlands as a series? You know, Borderlands. The game series known for having a very stylized look that's very, like, aged very, very well for many years at this point. It's kind of bizarre. it doesn't feel like, hold on, like Tales from the Borderlands. I know, like, technically a different studio worked on Tales from the Borderlands, but because it was made by Telltale, but it's basically the same, like, art style. Like, hold on, yeah, they do, like, kind of like a little background sort of thing. Okay, and then yeah, everything, like, has an outline.
Yeah, realism really lends itself to showing age.
Yeah, and then the characters are a bit more, like, stylized to a degree. Yeah, that's, like, fine, but I guess something about, like, how... Hold on. Borderlands 2 trailer. Like, I guess there is kind of a bit of a semi-realism on top, but I don't know, something... Hold on. Borderlands 2 gameplay. Yeah, this looks kind of interesting. Yeah, you have like the outlines are way more relevant, and I will admit, maybe in my mind, I kind of saw this a little bit more stylized. It's just, I'm a little bit concerned by how they have the lighting, shown. Yeah, like here, something about like how the lighting and the edges seems like kind of stylized, and that's fine. So I'm just a bit confused. Like, yeah, like, okay, when you actually open up the game and whatnot, like, everything has, like, an outline. And the lighting isn't as realistic as in, like, any of the trailers or anything like that, but the point being, I'm just a little bit confused on how... So I do admit maybe I, misspoke a little bit on thinking it seemed a bit more stylized than I remembered. It just... I guess I just remembered the good quality Telltale version better. So I do admit my own bias on that. But yeah. Again, just a small bias. Not the biggest thing in the world, but yeah. Okay, let me go ahead. Bring this over. Okay, gotta just... Here we go. Alright. And now... Thinking... Alright, Oh, actually... What if? What if? What if I subdivided? How would it look? Okay, that's actually not that bad. Yeah, it would probably look something like that. That's fine. Because there are, like, fine chains that are a thing. I just want to make sure that it can be a fine set of chains. Huh. Yeah, it actually makes it, like, look more like, I don't know if you've ever had, like, a really fine chain, and... I kind of want to know... Hold on, what if... Okay, let me make a duplicate of this, so that I'm not going to make it gone forever. But, what if... Okay, and then... Whoa. What just happened? that was weird. Hold on, it undid a couple of things that I really wanted done. Huh? Huh? That's weird. Blender just kind of undid a lot of stuff in one go. That's weird. That wasn't nice, Blender. Hold on. Do I have a copy of this, or... Huh, no. That's not nice, Blender. I didn't tell you to undo all of that. But that's okay. We can make it better. Okay. Oh, but yeah, hold on. Let me make sure I'm looking towards chat. But yeah, Bill K, let me know, like, if you wish to commission me in the future. But yeah, that's, I'm just curious, like, if you are trying to look for my services, or if you're trying to look for, like, hey, a frame of reference on, like, how that's done. Like, you know, hey, what are these commission prices based on? What is... Oh, okay. Okay. Alright. Okay, and then probably want to bring this little forward.
Nilanamal. Oh man, we're supposed to get hammered with snow again this week. Nilanamal. When will it end?
Wait, with more snow? Hold on, let me see. Wait. Because, like, we live kind of within the same area. Oh, Wednesday and Thursday! Snap! Oh, but the precipitation percentage is, like, in the 30%. I don't know. Kinda makes me doubt.
Nilanamal. I just checked my weather app and it said 4 to 8 inches on Wednesday, lol.
Really? Like, really? Wow. That's gonna be chilly. It's gonna be really chilly. Brr. I'm gonna get, like, all nice and toasty.
Apparently.
Apparently. Yeah, that sounds... Wow. Wow-wa-wee-wa.
Nilanamal. Gonna have to break out the snowblower again, lol.
Snowblower? Okay, and then kind of want to probably bring this out just a little bit. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then bring this, and bring this. Actually, just bring it closer. Okay. Okay. Alright. And bring this a little tightly. There we go. That way it emphasizes that a little bit better. Ooh, yeah, I like the emphasis. Right, let's save. Okay. And then let's go ahead. This is fine, but I need to make sure I do something about this. Maybe I can... Let's go ahead. Do-do-do, do-do, do-do. And then bring it a little... Just a little bit. Not too much. Just a smidgen. Actually, I probably need to bring this out. There we go. Okay, then. Okay. And then let's see about getting those lovely, lovely trends. Yes. Yes, Squidward. Okay. And then we're gonna add generate mirror. And then subdivide. There we go. Okay. Now, I kind of want to know if there's a way for me to just kind of, for every other loop, to just slightly slide it a certain way. So what if I'm just gonna copy this for now and save. And then we're going to apply the subdivision, and then see the mirror. Then I kind of want to know if I did something like, hold on, actually. I think it's better if the mirror is first applied and then subdivision. But yeah, let's go ahead and I'm just gonna copy, apply, then apply, and then kind of want to know if it's possible okay. Actually, yeah, I'll just leave it as is. But yeah, okay. And now I'm just gonna UV these. Oop. Not that one, this one. There we go. Okay. Mark seam. And then Just gonna shade smooth. Kind of want to know what happens if... What if I, for one edge, I have it like set to sharp? Mark sharp. Okay, I kind of like it. It's kind of hard to see, but yeah, I'm just gonna do something with that. Okay. I have to be very careful with my camera. But yeah. Okay. Alright, next stage, set of stages for me is I need to do some UV unwrapping. However, I think I might need to do that off stream because it involves me going around the body and doing that. I'm also going to be applying this band onto the other side. Actually, what if what I do right now is... Yeah, she has like these like arm things kind of circling around her. Going into... I can probably do a model session for that. Hold on. Where... Yeah, because I need to make sure that it can be riggable.
Virtus9021.
Ooh?
Best viewers on streamboo.com.
Oh, come on. Come on. That's... Well, why do... Hold on, how do I... Okay, I gotta... Alright. L-E... Do-do-do-do. Spamming. Okay. Here we go. And let's go ahead. There we go.
Nilanomal. LMAOI have a bot for those.
Really? Well, that's good. Yeah, I get so annoyed with those kinds of bots. It's kind of depressing.
Yeah, I think it's called like Sari. Nilanomal.
Really?
I'd have to check.
Yeah, it would actually be kind of cool to know. Okay, hold on. There's a specific thing. Okay.
Nilanomal.
Where did it go?
Yeah, it's at Sari_bot.
Oh, Sari bot. Okay. I might look into that. Like, I really, really can't stand bots.
Catches messages like that and auto bans them.
Really? Okay. I will admit, I don't know how to use bots like that. Like, not on purpose. I just I get a little nervous. Ooh. That was close.
Tusk_Snaggletooth.
Hi!
Tulie.
Hi, Tusk! Welcome, welcome! Alright, and...
Tusk_Snaggletooth. Today I saw Elden Ring Night Rain. It was horrible.
Ooh, that must have been spooky. Spooky.
Nilanamal. Luckily, the guy who made it has instructions on his website.
Oh, snap, he has instructions? Okay, I might actually then use that then.
Nilanamal. Am I able to send a link without issue? Lol.
Yeah, no, like, go for it. I don't think there would be an issue.
Nilanamal. https://docs.sari.bot/how-to-add/.
Thank you.
Delahark the Phantom Knight.
Hi, Dulahark.
How are y'all?
I'm doing very well, actually. Alright, and then... yeah.
Delahark the Phantom Knight. So who we modeling today?
Oh, we are still modeling this lady, but I'm trying to be very cautious because, you know, I added like a little bit more pelvic bone seamage around there, if you catch my drift. Mid-drift. If you catch mid-drift. Funny joke.
Delahark the Phantom Knight. Lol, nice. Delahark the Phantom Knight. Yeah, I get ya.
Yeah. Just, gotta be careful. Because, you know, Twitch, they don't want to see it. They don't want to know it. Okay, and then just gotta add that. Ooh, that's a nice looking little curve there. Yeah. Okay. And then I'm just gonna smooth this out a little. And gonna add a seam. Mark seam. There we go.
Afac_3D. Hi, Tulie.
Hi! Welcome. Okay. Welcome. I think I might leave out, like, a part of the scarf. I don't know. I want it to go down that way, but maybe I could still do it. I think I could still do it.
Tusk_Snaggletooth. We'll remember that.
Okay, and then gotta bring these edges in. Okay. Actually, I could probably... whoop. Just to make it more complete that way. Okay.
Kai the Table Queen. Feet.
Feet? No, we're not doing feet pics. We're not doing feet pics. This time. Although I probably need to do the inside of,
Kai
like...
the Table Queen. Toes.
Toes.
Nilanamal. Yeah, feet.
Yeah, feet! Bruh, you guys are weird. They're just feet.
A
They're
fac
just
underscore 3D.
feet.
Oh god.
No, they're just feet. They're just feet. Calm down, everybody. Calm down. They're just feet. Okay, and then bring this into the mouth.
Kai the table queen. You gotta make extra money somehow. A fac underscore 3D. Sickos.
Bro, with what? Wait, you can make money off of feet? Hold on, wait, what? They're just feet. They're just feet. They're... You know that they're just feet, right?
Hark the Phantom Knight. The feet are for educational purposes.
Wait.
A fac underscore 3D. It ain't worth it, Tulie.
I mean, I guess...
Haven't you heard of Wikifeet? Tusk underscore Snaggletooth. Feet pics are like nudes for some people.
Like nudes for some people? Oh no. Oh no. That's... I am so sorry.
CAP Kingstream. Calling.
Oh, you're calling?
Kai the table queen. Look, I'm not a feet person, but there is a group of people who will buy pics of feet.
Hello.
Hey.
A fac underscore
I like how I
3D.
join your stream
That
and all I
subset is
see is
so
people
damn
debating
small.
the ethics of feet pics.
Stella Hark the Phantom Knight.
Come
He's
on.
being fully serious. I don't understand it either.
Yeah, I don't get those people.
What, the whole, like the whole feet thing? I mean, yeah, I don't get it either, but, you know, I also don't understand, your, fascination with things.
Tulie,
Kai the table queen.
1 in
Look,
3
those people have
people.
money to
No, let me
waste.
rephrase. 1 in 3 women. 1 in 3 women.
What do you
That is
mean?
how
Wait. Hold on.
One in 3 women are into the things I'm into.
Uh-huh.
It is. Do you want me to send you studies?
No, I don't want you to send me studies. What the heck is wrong with you?
I have scientific research to tell you how down
I
bad people are.
really don't. I really don't need that.
Okay, just don't act like I'm capping when I am indeed not capping.
When I'm indeed not capping, he says.
It's for real, for real.
It's for real,
Dead
for
ass,
real.
Your
Kai
Honor.
the table queen. We doing art and you want to send studies on kinks to Tulie.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, he keeps doing this.
What do you mean? What I keep doing?
Nothing. You're good. You're good.
Being full is serious? What do you mean? What's wrong with me being serious?
What? No. Hold on. They were talking about something before. Like, hold on. Like the whole specific.
And also,
to...
yes, I would send studies
Zap,
because
we get it.
unlike
Some
other
people are
people, I
weirder
actually
than others.
back up my points.
We don't need to see the
I
receipts.
don't talk shit.
Zap, we get it. Some people are weirder than
Don't
others. We
need
need
the
to see
receipts.
the receipts. Yeah, no.
Hear me
Again,
out, hear me
Zap
out.
is
Don't
into
tell me
pegging.
I'm wrong.
Zap is
No,
into
I'm
pegging.
not.
No,
No,
My sources, I made
you,
it up.
God damn it,
Tusk
Tulie, you're
underscore
stupid.
Snaggletooth.
No!
I talk shit
Pegging is
sometimes.
when you do butt stuff to men. When you do it to women, it's just called the butt stuff on women. Pegging is referring to men. To do it to men. I don't know why you keep saying it's that when that is not the case. You slanderous whore.
Sure.
God, you lying bitch. It is not that
Kai
hard
the
to
table
remember.
queen. Tulie is saying legally Zap has no connection to her in these regards. Stella Hark the Phantom Knight. What was the combination of
That's
words
kind of
that
based.
just
I mean,
left
if you're
that man's
into that
mouth?
shit, you can be. I'm
Melanoma.
not.
I
I
mean,
just don't
that's
like when
kinda
people
based.
lie on my behalf.
Wait, what?
Anyways,
No, hold on, Dylan. No. Don't be corrupted by this man.
What is
Especially because, like, you know, what if, like, one day we hang out, and then just, I look at you in the eyes, and all I know is that you just said based about... Is that...
I have a meme for this.
You do?
Actually, I'm too lazy to
LMAO.
find a meme for this.
Oh,
Kai
wait.
the table queen. Like how Tulie believes people here
Also,
weren't corrupted
no,
before
I am
Zap.
not in.
Stella Hark the
I
Phantom
don't
Knight.
truly believe
Of
people
course he has a meme for
haven't
this.
here weren't
A fac
corrupted
underscore
before.
3D. 2 out of 3 women in the United States are probably into or thankful that I'm into the stuff I'm into. I just like fat chicks, giving me a territorial advantage in this country. Millennial. I wish to strike intense bisexual
Bisexual.
fear.
Oh no.
You do you, I do me. We won't do each other. Hopefully, like.
I mean, but you
Markiplier
don't.
reference.
I mean, I get that, but like, I'm just so sorry for your girlfriend.
No, she's into that shit.
What?
Yeah. It's a
fact
very
underscore
common
3D.
thing.
Fear me, for I simply have more options instead of less options like Zap.
Instead of less options like that.
Dullahark the Phantom Knight. Wait, Zap, you have a GF? Try the table queen. We lead these convos into the strangest of paths.
Yeah, because this man is weird.
I'm not weird. It's first off, you're the one that brought this shit into it because you feel the need to talk about my sexual preferences for some reason.
Because they're so weird. They're so weird.
Silly. I like butt stuff on women. That is one of the most common things to be into. It is literally one of the most. It is by definition the opposite of weird. Weird or strange is to be the minority of a subject, where I am the majority. You're the minority
I
here.
am a brutal polymorph, a dominatrix. Once said I am gonna eat you for breakfast, and I said, what about lunch? Back underscore 3D.
Just.
What the fuck is happening?
I will always defend myself over here, especially from slander.
Slander?
And lies.
Wait, slander. Slander.
Yes.
It's slander. It's
Yes.
slander. It's
Yes.
slander.
By definition, it's slander. It's
Uh-huh.
lies, and especially
Try the
in
table
a.
queen.
Not
I'm
only are
slowly
you saying
backing
it
away
in a
and going
demeaning
into my
sentence,
corner.
but you're also just saying the falsehood for half of it.
Keep going. Keep going.
Going, it's. I mean, that's
Tusk
it.
underscore snaggletooth. You're quite smart.
Oh, I'm really I'm gonna eat you for breakfast.
Back underscore 3D.
Comic
Sans?
Sans.
That's my entire computer.
Yeah, no, and actually, like, he does mean that.
Explain one clown.
He has, like, the entirety of just Comic Sans as a thing.
Yep.
It hurts
I
my
have
eyes.
Everything on my computer, Comic Sans. I
It
don't
hurts
remember
my-
how I accomplished this. I
Try
learned
the
it for a
table
day
queen.
and forgot it.
Explain one bush.
It like hurts my eyes. Like,
Millennial. My phone is in Comic Sans.
So
wait, your
is my
phone is in Comic Sans? No.
Bro.
High five, bro. Bruh, you can't high five this man. He's in Florida.
Yeah.
A fact underscore 3D.
Just get the
I
express
mostly use
ticket.
default settings.
I use default settings too, but like, why you?
Millennial. I'll take the Amtrak.
You'll take the Amtrak? Wait, no, there's no Amtrak to Florida. Hold on. Is there an Amtrak to
Remember,
Florida?
You gotta be fast. You gotta be safe.
Wait, what? Hold on, whoa. Explain?
Try the table. Wait, people change
Check
the text on their phone?
You understand?
Don't.
Back underscore 3D. Don't high five Zap. He lives in Florida. Therefore you'll contract malaria.
Therefore, you contract
Millennial.
malaria.
No idea, TBH.
Hold on. Amtrak to Florida. Hold on. Is there an Amtrak to Florida? Da-da-da-da. Come on. Where is it? Let me see. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, snap. There is. Yo, there is an Amtrak to Florida.
I wouldn't high five me either. I live in Michigan, therefore you'll be shot if you step foot in this state.
I wouldn't high five me either. I live in Michigan, therefore
Wait,
you'll be.
there is malaria in Florida? WTF. Nilanamal. I took it to Boston last year for PAX. It was lovely.
I definitely want to like.
Nilanamal. Got my train tism acting up.
Got my train. Okay, I don't mean this in a derogatory way.
I mean, there are trains in Florida. I can't confirm. There are by the way.
There are trains in Florida. They are by your work. Genius. Amazing.
Dude,
10 out of 10.
good for you.
AFAC_3D. It's Florida. If you don't get eaten by alligators, you'll die
So
of
anyways, my
diseases.
grandma's going to surgery next month. She might die, apparently.
Wait, what? What happened?
I don't know.
Like, did something
Like
specific...
heart shit. They're going, I think, if I remember correctly, I think like a blockage they gotta go through. Family has really bad heart problems. My mom thinks there's a good chance that she might die because they gotta go both ways.
Oh, snap.
Something like that.
Delahark the Phantom Knight.
My mom's like, so you want to move back into the
3D
house
if
when
you're
she
lucky.
dies? And I was like, I still think I might want to get my own place.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
You gonna be okay?
AFAC_3D.
Yeah.
Damn, bro. Finally.
70
Oh,
like-
dang, bro, finally? Oh my goodness. Yo, that's...
Kai the Table
Oh,
Queen. Just dropped that
Right,
out of
that's what I'm
nowhere.
saying, man.
Hope everything goes good.
yeah, I mean, wait, are you hoping that she passes away, or...
I didn't say shit.
Okay.
But I'm saying
Delahark
at
the
my
Phantom
work, I
Knight.
get 3 days off
Damn.
of work that is paid for when a family member dies.
AFAC_3D. Under most circumstances, I wouldn't be celebrating. However, this is Zap's grandma.
God damn.
Dang, that's crazy.
Tusk_Snaggletooth. Netherlands is like that Stanley Parable joke.
Netherlands is
Stanley
just...
is addicted to gambling.
Yes, I know
hookers,
very
and
much about my
drugs. Kai the Table Queen. No, just hoping everything is positive in the way Zap ones.
Yeah.
AFAC_3D. Zap knows. Delahark the Phantom Knight. At AFAC_3D, I'm mad I can't argue that.
Oh, wait, wait a minute. Hold on.
Hmm?
Apparently, I don't know if this is true, but I am seeing breaking news. Korean researchers develop a new technology to create cancer cells by reverting them back to normal cells without killing them. If it's North Korea, this is fake. If it's South Korea, it might be real, but I'm not seeing where it says. It just say Korean. Actually, I don't even know if it's in Korea. It just say Korean scientists.
Huh.
So, like, we might have found a way to reverse cancer.
Delahark the Phantom Knight. Considering there are scientists, I'm gonna say south.
Also, hold on, I'm trying to find someone. Hold on. I have been neglecting some people. Hold on, there's someone who, like, helped me get a ride.
AFAC_3D. I don't think that's
hold on.
scientifically possible, but I'm not a scientist, so who knows?
Right? I don't think this is scientifically possible, but don't quote me. I'm not a scientist.
Yeah.
There's just something about that is just funny. This is not scientifically possible. I don't know. I think I ain't a scientist. Why are you asking me?
Hold on, I'm trying to find...
Nilanamal. Cells are weird.
I mean, all cancer cells are rogue cells in the body that try to split to become its own thing.
Hold on. What if... Okay,
AFAC_3D. Unlike half of Twitter, I'm not making a claim.
Hold on, where...
Tusk_Snaggletooth.
Where?
That Nilanamal, is it a cell Goku can't fight? Okay, sorry, I needed to, like, reach out to someone. I felt like I... Yeah, sorry, like, I admittedly, I kind of, like, neglected some friends, like, not intentionally, but because, you know, Hihi
Isn't depression fun? Woohoo. Like, oh boy, here I go again.
Nilanamal.
Being...
I hate to be this guy, but I've never seen Dragon Ball sad face.
That's fine. I've actually also never seen Dragon Ball. I tried, but my mom wouldn't let me.
Good.
Like,
It's
again...
Not barely enough.
No, she was more like... She kind of meant that it seemed kind of a bit too... needlessly violent. Like, because she...
Oh, wow, he would have guessed a show about martial arts.
Well,
it's kind of violent.
Well, yeah, no, but the thing is that, like, she understood, like, content warnings and whatnot, and she kind of felt like, you know, hey, you're...
Never start
Too
with
many.
Dragon Ball, it sucks. _3D. Too many hot men.
Too many hot men. I think it was mostly just that, again, my mom was, like, aware of content warnings, and she wanted to be sure...
I just wasn't interested when I was younger.
Not
now
interested.
I just feel like I'm way too late. Hell, even now I haven't seen the whole series.
I don't think, like, I don't know, I don't think you would be too late to watch it, you know? Like, like, I mean, whoa, what? That was weird.
You're never too late to Dragon D's balls.
You're never too late to Dragon D. Bruh, why you gotta make this? Why does everybody have to make it weird? Why does everybody have to make it sexual to just like Dragon Ball? Why is that a thing? Oh my gosh. That was weird. Okay, guess I could just like fill it the regular way. Fine. F. Press F in the chat for Zap.
What about me?
Because we have to pray for your girlfriend.
Nilanamal.
Why? She wants it.
Why? You can't... I don't believe you.
Tulie, I don't know, it's so hard to believe that women are into that shit.
I don't believe you.
I mean, I could talk about the biological effect about...
No, stop right there.
I don't believe you proceed to try to explain it in a very scientific, logical way. How dare you, you piece of shit, use logic against me.
It's not logical.
It's quite literally, is logic.
Why are
It
you...
literally is logic.
I think you need to see a priest.
No, they're into that shit. Have you heard of what they did to little boys?
No, stop! Stop!
I had to make the reference.
Uh,
To be fair, you walked into that one. Come on.
Delahark the Phantom Knight.
Stop.
STOOP.
Stop. Okay, and then trying to get this right. I think I messed up the edge loops or something. Something about the edges aren't quite right. But what if?
God forbid if I actually talk about like the way the human body works.
This is the place for that.
Yeah. Oh, I'm trying to get like the right now. I'm trying to get like the.
Hey, if this is not the place for it, then stop putting me on the goddamn stands for it. Like I'm on trial, about to burn me by the stake for being a witch.
Okay.
I will plead my case.
Fun fact: apparently, they never actually. Okay, like burnings of witches did happen, but it was actually exclusively an England thing, not a Salem witch trials thing.
They mainly drowned them.
No, actually hanging.
Yeah, that too.
But I just think that that's kind of fascinating because there is this perceived notion, primarily, that like, oh, you like witches get like burned at the stake, but apparently that's not even true.
Delahark the Phantom Knight. Well, drowning was more of a weird test to see if they were a witch.
Yeah, that was actually more so the thing. Which is kind of weird because, like, you basically lost either way. Like, oh no, if she drowns, she's innocent.
Score Snaggletooth. There was one that did die. Nilanamal. Yeah, if they didn't drown, then they were a witch lol. Dullahark the Phantom Knight. If they drowned, they were not a witch. If they survived, they were a witch. Guess how well that went.
Yeah, which, by the way, like, doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I mean, granted, the whole witch trials itself didn't make a lot of sense, but the thing is that, like, okay, you're trying to survive, not being burned at the stake.
Tusk underscore Snaggletooth. He was like, are you a witch? The man refused to say anything and act Seuss, and they just starved him to death.
They just start... Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Underscore 3D. If this gunshot wound kills this person, they're a witch. Wait, gunshots kill people. Dullahark the Phantom Knight. And no, seeing if they weigh the same as a duck doesn't work either. If you know, you know.
Yeah?
Afac underscore 3D. I know.
If this gunshot wound kills this person, they're a witch. Wait, gunshots kill people. Well, I mean, here's another thing that makes it kind of hard is, so, fun fact, because of, buoyancy and all that, we tend to float.
Man, now I know what movie I need to watch.
Which movie do you need to watch? Hold on. Which movie do you need to watch? Like, so, we're very much like a buoyant kind of, like, set of people, you know, where we tend to float more easily than drop down. It's kind of why, like, if you're someone who doesn't know how to swim, it's advised that you try to get on your back and, like, float on your back. If you don't know.
Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Monty Python and the Holy Grail? Yeah, I guess so, because, again,
Afac underscore 3D. Fun fact. Fat people float more easily. I know this for reasons.
Oh snap, you're right. Wait, that's probably why I know. Oh, man. Dang it. Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it. Let's go gambling. Okay, let me get... I think I'm gonna try... maybe one more loop. Yeah, there we go. Just one more. And this one. Okay. Mark scene. There we go. But, yeah, like the whole thing in the witch trials.
Afac underscore 3D.
My dog wants stuff before bed, I guess. Oh, your dog wants stuff before bed? Like taxes? I don't know. Oh, which reminds me, not like taxes, but like pets and cute animals and whatnot. There are new cats at the rescue, and they're so sweet and so cute. And I really wish I could have this one specific kitty. Her name is Princess, and she's so pretty.
Dullahark the Phantom Knight. One of my favorite witch trial facts. Werewolves were believed to be hounds of God, so some people got away with murder by claiming to be a werewolf that killed a WITC. Dullahark the Phantom Knight.
Huh.
Which?
One of my favorite... Okay. Werewolves were believed to be hounds of God, so some people got away with murder by claiming to be a werewolf that killed a witch? That just makes Van Helsing even more of a sexy movie. I mean... Yeah. Again, I'm not a
Attack
furry,
underscore
but
3D. She wants to eat, drink, pee, shit everywhere. Smell
wants
every
to
inch
eat.
of snow outside, and I can't not wait for her by the door because the gate can't be closed.
Ah. Yeah, because, oh yeah, I would imagine, like, in Michigan right now it's, like, snowing a lot, probably, right? Maybe? Question mark? Because,
Attack
weather?
underscore 3D. Yes. Dullahark the Phantom Knight. In fairness, that might be where the vampire-werewolf rivalry started. Also,
Yeah.
those werewolves are JSUT awesome.
Are just awesome? Yeah, no, I mean, I think the Van Helsing, like, werewolf transformation, like, delicious. Like, legitness? Oh, wait, hold on, Oh, fake!
Dullahark the Phantom Knight.
Oh, fake, well, hold on, I don't think Oh, fake has ever seen, like, Van Helsing. I don't think so.
I think we saw it the other
Yeah, no.
couple months ago.
Oh yeah, no, I know we saw it, but I'm not sure if
Attack underscore 3D.
Fake
have
was
not.
not. Oh, you should watch it. It's really good. It's good. It's really good. 10 out of 10. In my opinion. However, I will admit that my bias is the fact that it was a
Tusk underscore
needed
Snaggletooth.
escape fantasy.
Van Helsing isn't that anime? A fact
And
underscore 3D.
Helsing is an
I'm going to
anime.
watch it on PSP-UMD.
You're going to watch it on PSP UMD? Yeah, no, okay, what you're thinking about is, like, Helsing. That's an anime.
Dullahark the Phantom Knight. At Tusk underscore Snaggletooth, yes, but we're referring to the Hugh Jackman movie.
Yeah, the Hugh Jackman movie that was directed by the same guy who made the Mummy movies. And, how do I put this? Okay. So, yeah, no, like, the 1999 Mummy movies, like, same director, same writing team, and apparently, here's where it gets crazy. Van Helsing, as a movie, was technically a low-budget movie, and you want to know how low-budget it apparently was? And I didn't know this, but in behind-the-scenes looks, they had so many props break because they were made of foam. Like, so many, and I didn't know this. That was so funny, and when I say, like, but, oh my goodness, just the production of the whole thing was so cool. But also, when I say that, yeah.
Tusk underscore Snaggletooth. Alright, put it on a list. Dullahark the Phantom Knight. Proof a movie doesn't have to be high budget to be really good.
Oh yeah, no, it wasn't, like, high budget, but the thing was that, like, they put in all of the money towards, like, the special effects teams in order to ensure that, like, fire effects and, like, vampire transformation sequences and werewolf transformation sequences were, like, doing very well. And what's also, like, funny, though, is because, the director, behind, like, Van Helsing, again, like, really good director, in my opinion. I love I love the Mummy movies, except the third one. That doesn't exist. What are you talking about? That never existed. Don't ever ask if that existed. In my mind, that specific Mummy movie never existed. I refuse to acknowledge that it exists.
Tusk underscore Snaggletooth. What Mummy movie
He directed the first two Mummy movies and Scorpion King. Which means that, yes, he helped jumpstart The Rock's acting career. And that's not even a joke. Because The Rock, like, Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, he was primarily just doing, like, wrestling, which is fine.
A fact underscore 3D. Reminds me of the Shrek trilogy. Shrek 1, 2, and Shrek Forever After.
Shrek 2.
Tusk underscore Snaggletooth. Scorpion King, oh no, I have the GameCube game of that movie.
Yeah, no, like, again, the movies were, like, really, really good, but again, third movie,
Tusk underscore snaggle. I was like, haha, funny man.
funny man. Well, yeah, no, like, again, he ended up having, like, his career, like, started because of, his portrayal as, like, the Scorpion King, but also because, how do I put this? This was in an era that was very interesting, where, in my opinion, this was, like, the first time I had seen this. It's about drive. It's mummy, we stay hungry, we devour. The Scorpion King movie kind of, was, I don't know, okay, how do I put this? Because I don't want to spoil, like, the mummy movies for, fake. I'm not trying to spoil it, but there was a certain way in which they portrayed, what would be perceived as villainous characters in a, where it's like, oh, okay, they're justified. I see no wrong that this character, like, free my man. We stay buried. Don't go sour.
Don't go sour.
Don't go sour. Another thing that the Mummy movies did that was really okay, fun fact. Ooh, this is so close. Okay, really, really cool. So, I kid you not, the Mummy movies, the 1999 Mummy movies, are the most favorable against Orientalism. Like, amazing.
Back underscore 3D. What?
Oh, okay, for context, a valid criticism towards certain, like movies or media where you have characters go in and, like, raid tombs, or, like, oh, I'm here to get, like, this archaeological artifact and bring it to a museum, is that, it's based off of a lot of Orientalist, views. Orientalism is basically, well, actually, there's a whole book on it, but, hold on, let me get the definition, because there is, a good definition of it. Yeah, the representation of Asia, especially the Middle East, in a stereotyped way that is regarded as embodying a colonialist attitude. Because it isn't just the other. It's specifically towards the fact that, in the Middle East, there's, for many, many years, there's always been this idea of, oh, they're, like, otherworldly and something to be conquered, and that tends to be, like, a bit of a valid argument that some people have in regards to, hey, how do you portray, like, stories on, like, archaeology. But the problem is that archaeology in of itself has had some issues in recent years about how people are regarded as people. So Orientalism is basically, like, the othering of another place as something to conquer for the West, where it's like, oh, that's why we need to bring all this stuff into our museums to protect, which, to be fair, yes, things should be protected for museums to a degree, but then there ends up being an argument that, like, is it just conquest for glory, or is it to do historical preservation? And what's fascinating about the Mummy movies is that it kind of ends up being really like it the Mummy movies are basically an adaptation of the 1930s Mummy movies that like MGM did like forever ago. But a problem.
Snaggletooth. What if the mummies were made by people like Vermin Supreme?
What if the mummies were made by people like Vermin Supreme? No, but so the thing though that like the original like Mummy movie back in like the 1930s, the Mummy movie with like Boris Karloff and like company, like it was a very phenomenal movie, and apparently it was made in response to the discovery of the King Tut like tomb, where it's like, hey, we have like this very well preserved tomb.
Not as good as Nosferatu Love Smash.
Not as good as Nosferatu. Yeah, well, the thing is that they were made, like, in response to the King Tut tomb being discovered, but specifically with how well it was discovered, and because, unfortunately, I had to actually watch that for a class a month ago.
I had to actually watch that for a class a month ago. Shit was freaky.
Ooh, nice! I'm guessing you did, like, an analysis on, like, Nosferatu and how... I mean... The whole aspect of how the original Nosferatu film from the 1920s was apparently made as an adaptation of the Bram Stoker novel of Dracula, but the problem was that Bram Stoker's widow was still alive.
The Phantom Knight, did they talk in the movie, or did you watch the newest one?
Yeah, the newest one.
Delahark, the Phantom Knight. At Tusk_Snaggletooth, it was the Og Silent.
Yeah.
Snaggletooth. Good.
Yeah, no, apparently that movie was made as, like, oh, hey, we're doing an adaptation of Dracula. But the problem that they encountered...
Delahark, the Phantom Knight.
Oh, ads. Ads? Oh, darn. Ads. La 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 la. Alright, let me see if I can hide. Alright, let me go ahead and hide these. Whoop.
Tusk_Snaggletooth. Ads without the D.
Ads without the D.
Back_3D.
Oz.
My dog is barking at me. It's 12:49. Tusk_Snaggletooth. Ass.
Well, yeah, I mean...
Delahark, the Phantom Knight. I am back.
Ah, nice. Yeah, no,
3D.
Ads
without the D is just
It's okay. Sometimes I spell no good too. But originally Nosferatu was supposed to be like an adaptation of Dracula, but a problem was that we don't have the license to actually make it, because apparently Bram Stoker's widow was still around, and she was like, hey, I didn't give permission. So they tried to, they basically did the same plot point and some of the same plot beats, or sorry, plot points.
Funny to tell you. So you ever heard of the show called Solo Level?
The ads without the D.
Yeah.
So what do you think the sequel is?
Dual leveling?
Tusk_Snaggletooth.
Close enough, team level, and pretty much. That's not the actual like name of it, but it's pretty much what it is. Like it went from solo leveling to like now they're team leveling. But it's called solo leveling Ragnarok.
I don't get it.
Ah.
But yeah, I just thought it was funny.
That is
also,
funny.
I just saw a duck laying an egg.
TT.
Here we go. If you ever curious what that looks like.
Tulie and I were thinking the exact same thing on that one.
Yeah. But yeah, no, when they made, like, the original Nosferatu movie, they had to change, like, some plot points just a little bit, but they released it. However, because Bram Stoker's widow, she was like, hey, I still didn't give permission, this is basically just the Dracula, like, novel, but with all of the, like, story beats, but just characters are changed with their names. And what ended up happening was a court found the original filmmakers guilty of copyright infringement as a result, and all of the all copies of the movie were ordered to be destroyed. But thankfully, there were a couple of copies that were still preserved, and it's kind of a fascinating movie, like, just that instance alone, because of how it survived all of that, because the version of the Nosferatu film that we see was found in someone's attic.
Delahark the Phantom Knight. Oh wow.
Yeah, no, they ordered, like, all copies of the movie to be destroyed. And, like, on the one hand, I get where the, like, Bram Stoker's widow was coming from, but the problem is that, nowadays, in terms of, like, copyright,
Well, I got a fun question.
Hmm?
Of all the classic monsters, which one's your favorite?
Like, classic ones, or adaptation of classic ones?
Yes.
Which one?
Yes.
If it's adaptations of classic ones, Emotep. 10 out of 10. Oh! Well, then get the f out of here. I just talked about, like, the Mummy movies for, like, the past 20 minutes, and you don't know.
Okay, so, no, I ain't talking about, like, people who made I'm talking about, like, the actual monsters themselves.
Yes, Emotep is the Mummy.
Oh, that's the name of the Mummy. So your favorite is the Mummy.
Yeah.
I always thought that was the most bored one. Like, no one ever liked this guy. No,
you literally have never seen the Mummy movies with Brendan Fraser.
The Mummy is just not that interested.
You know what? Actually,
what's your second favorite? And what do you mean by actually going?
I was actually gonna suggest, can we watch the Mummy movie then tonight?
One, maybe tomorrow or another day.
Oh, please! I really.
No, listen. I'm gonna be dead ass. I'm reading manga, okay? Not today.
I want to see the Mummy movie with someone.
Tomorrow.
I want to see the Mummy movie.
Hi, the Table Queen.
Stop being
Zach
a little
hasn't
bitch.
watched most of the
Anyways,
movies
okay. Besides adaptation, what was the other one?
Well, I feel like my next response would be, wait, no, it's not a cop out. It's the Van Helsing Dracula, just because he is so.
Like Dracula himself, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, so your favorite monster, as in, like, just the monster in general, is just the Mummy.
Actually, if it's like based on, like, original source material, it would be the Frankenstein monster,
Okay.
specifically from the novel.
Alright, second favorite?
I'd probably go with, like, the Mummy, specifically the Brendan Fraser, like,
Alright, so
adaptation.
then what's your least favorite then?
Least favorite?
Yeah.
Swamp Man?
What the hell does Swamp Man do to you?
Oh, he looks like a fish out of the water. Ooh, run! Ooh!
I think he's more interesting than the Mummy.
Ooh!
Well, this Swamp Thing
Delahark
is this
the Phantom Knight.
mysterious, weird-ass
Creature
monster.
from the Black Lagoon.
Alright, the versus, oh, it's just a mummy.
Bruh. It's not just a mummy. It's, hey guys, wanna see me do a cool trick in, reviving my girlfriend who unfortunately got me accidentally murdered because of her love affair, and I love her so much that I will try to revive her again and again through reincarnation, and yet she still doesn't love me enough. God damn it!
Yeah, that just sounds.
I will suck out the eye fluid out of other people, and then I will terrify a guy who is.
Sounds like he has a weird eye fetish.
I will also proceed to Oh, he also is afraid of cats, which has some
So he's
funny.
a bitch. Dude, I thought the Egyptian one thing is that they love cats. How did he fail that?
Oh no, the point is that he's afraid because Bastet is the Egyptian goddess, like
Zalahark, the Phantom Knight.
taking care
He
of
didn't
like the
suck out
underworld.
eye fluids, he just straight up
Ripped out their eyes and
Idiot.
tongue. Yeah, no, you're right. But then he
Anyway,
also, yeah, no, you're right. That's more horrifying. He didn't suck out the eye fluids. He just straight up ripped out their eyes and tongue, and then terrified a guy who is an atheist into praying for everything that he possibly can have wrapped around his neck that he just so happened to have with him on occasion of him being on the wrong side of the river.
Alright. So, if I had to say which one is my favorite, definitely gotta be either, like, you just gotta be Dracula. Like, just got him Dracula. Do I need to say more?
And also, him being like a huge parallel.
Zalahark, the Phantom
Hold on,
Knight.
I had to pick a
If I had
fave.
to pick a favorite,
Easily
easily
Wolfman.
Wolfman.
By the way,
A
just
back
to, like, I'm gonna
underscore
post this
3D.
because this is pretty much
Oh
what
boy,
I'm talking about
gratuitous
when I'm
gore and
referring to the
mutilation.
classical monsters. Or these groups of people.
Oh, but fake. No, here's the best part. The mummy, he does it in PG-13 ways, and it's even more horrifying as a result.
Here,
Oh yeah.
what I said?
Oh yeah.
I sent you. That is the list. That is to what I'm referring to as the classic.
Okay, let me see. Let me see
Alright.
then.
So out of those people, your favorite would be the Mummy and
I-
Frankenstein.
Again, based on like the original adaptation. Hold on. Wait. Dorian Gray? I mean,
I don't know that one. I'm gonna be honest.
Attack
you
underscore 3D.
uncultured.
Minor thing. I really
I know
dislike
mo-
gore and mutilation.
I'm
I
somewhat.
only tolerate it
I've
in
seen
media I
Edward before,
otherwise
don't
really
fight with me.
enjoy.
And I know,
If it's the focus, I'm not
Jekyll
gonna
and
like it at
Hyde.
all.
never seen it, but I know of
Zalahark,
him.
the Phantom Knight.
The Phantom. Is that
Dorian
the
Gray?
Phantom of the Opera? Or is this a different Phantom?
Hold on. The Phantom. Hold on. What? Oh, yeah. No, it's the Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah, that was,
Also,
anyway,
hold on.
Zalahark,
Minor
the
thing.
Phantom Knight. No, the Phantom's name is Eric.
No, the Phantom's name is Eric. But yeah, okay, fake. Don't worry, like, gore and mutilation are not, like, the focus or anything like that. Like, if it helps, how do I put this? Like, straight up, the 1999 Mummy movies, like, they're very much like, hey, what if Indiana Jones... Like, it's very, like, action pump-like. But again, another thing that I did remember trying to get to is the reason why the Mummy movies are... maybe it wasn't intentional, but they're very much, like, against Orientalism, is because with just a couple of minor character backgrounds, the main female, like, lady, she's half Egyptian. And her whole thing is, oh, hey, I'm trying to get a team together because I love, like, historical preservation, and she loves remembering her mother, and that is amazing. Just with that, apparently, like, just... Anyway, keep, with what you were saying, Zap, hold on.
so those group. Okay, so like this image, your favorites.
Okay. Based on. Okay.
Let's say top 3 favorite and least favorite.
Okay. Jekyll and Hyde, I can definitely see as being top.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like, so mine's Dracula, Jekyll and Hyde, and Frankenstein.
Dorian Gray?
A fact underscore theory.
Maybe.
I'm more of a
Oh, yeah,
right to
I
a
really
hair
do
guy
not know the
myself,
story of that
since
one, so I can't
American
comment.
history isn't fun most of the time.
The image goes hard, though.
Delahark, the
Image
Phantom
does
Knight.
indeed go hard.
I kinda want to see this list now.
Yeah, hold on. There's like a... Let me actually, bring this list. Hold on. Let me... How do I...
Yeah.
Save image. Okay, and then let me open image.
What exactly is Dorian Gray? What exactly is he?
Dorian Gray. Hold on, let me bring up the list. Okay. Dorian Gray is. That's where I kind of feel a little conflicted on seeing Dorian Gray as like a villain, but his whole shtick is.
Not venom, it's monsters. Like I wouldn't say Wolfman is a villain; he's just a monster. Same thing with Jekyll and Hyde. I feel like that's more of a tragedy. Like.
Yeah, well, that's kind of another thing, is Dorian Gray is, like, a really, really big tragedy, but also, the author who wrote Dorian Gray, was an openly gay man who, was continuously jailed and prosecuted. Oh, what, like Dorian Gray?
Yeah, apparently was banned for being too sexual and other things.
Well, yeah, because there was an original version of the story that leaned a little bit towards, like, being closeted.
Alright, so,
and
like, let me ask you this. What makes him a monster? Besides being gay?
I'm trying to remember. That's the thing, like, he's trying to, like, become immortal. Hold on, let me...
So he's just an unkillable beast that sold his soul. Well, I'm figuring.
Yeah, something like that. Hold on, let me make sure, like... Hold on.
Sounds interesting.
Oh, no, it's a interesting, like, read. Hold on, alright. So... what happens is, like, the summary of it goes like this. In Victorian England, Lord Henry Wotton observes artist Basil Hallward painting the portrait of Dorian Gray, a wealthy young man who is Basil's ultimate muse. The hedonistic Lord Henry thinks that beauty is the only aspect of life worth pursuing, prompting Dorian to wish that his portrait would age instead of himself. Under Lord Henry's influence, Dorian fully explores his sensuality. He discovers the actress Sybil Vane, who performs Shakespeare plays in a dingy, working-class theater. Dorian courts her and soon proposes marriage. The enamored Sybil calls him Prince Charming. Her brother James warns that if Prince Charming harms her, he will murder him. Dorian invites Basil and Lord Henry to see Sybil perform in a play. Sybil, too enamored with Dorian to act, performs poorly, which makes Basil and Lord Henry think Dorian has fallen in love with Sybil because of her beauty instead of her talent.
What is happening?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm reading the summary of, like, the story of Dorian, like the picture of Dorian Gray.
All right, so pretty much he's an immortal man who, instead of aging with his body, he aged with his portrait.
Basically, but the thing is that then there's an aspect of, like, the soul or something like that.
It's stuck in the portrait.
Yeah.
All right, okay. Anyways, so what's your top 3 on there? I understand what it is now.
Yeah.
So what's your top 3?
Jekyll and Hyde is pretty up there. I wish they said Frankenstein monster, not Frankenstein. I really wish that they would stop.
Listen, I know. Well, if you want to get one step better, it'd be great if you call him Adam, but.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you call it? Why at that point stop calling him Frankenstein monster?
Delahark,
because you're just
the
gonna say
Phantom Knight.
Frankenstein for short.
If I had to pick
It makes
a top 3
sense
from
why
here,
people would
it
just be like,
1.
oh yeah, it's Frankenstein.
Wolfman,
It's like
2.
actually it's Frankenstein
Invisible
monster.
Man,
Okay, well
3.
you want to every time
Dracula.
mention Frankenstein monster, Frankenstein monster, Frankenstein monster. People want to say Frankenstein.
Yeah.
But though what should have been doing is just say it's Adam.
Yeah. I really
Yo,
like
Adam.
his, well, I like his internal conflict, like, the most, so in my opinion, he's definitely top.
Also,
Um,
isn't his name Adam Frankenstein? Like, wouldn't he have the last name of Frankenstein?
He never picks up the last name.
Oh. All right. Anyways, okay, so he's number 3.
I don't know, because I would have, like, the Mummy at some point in, like, maybe the 3rd spot, because he's still, like, a compelling character even there.
Okay.
Because his whole thing, like, I think in the original movie is, like, trying to, like, find immortality and love or something, but it's explored a little bit more with, like, the 1999 movies. And again, I objectively think that those are, like, the best portrayal of him.
So what's your least favorite then?
I feel like it would be unfair for me to say least favorite, because the problem is it would be least favorite based on the fact that I had not seen the properties. I don't know anything about Gilman. I don't know anything about, like, what was it? Edward Burke?
Edward?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think he's a camp. I could be wrong.
I also, the reason why, like, The Witch could be compelling is only based on, like, the Wicked play. But if you've never seen the Wicked play, you wouldn't...
Witches are pretty cool.
Well, witches are pretty cool, but the thing is that she's only compelling because of the musical. And I make it clear, yes, only the musical. Please do not read the original,
I gotta say it's the Invisible Man for me, or the Mummy. I just don't care for those concepts.
What, like the whole, like, just
Invisible
mummy?
Man, it's just an invisible man. That ain't really too fun. A mummy is just like, oh, okay, well, it's a goddamn mummy. Like, like, Wolfman is pretty okay, but my issue with Wolfman is it's not as cool as Dracula. And Nosferatu is just literally a downgraded Dracula, in my opinion. And I don't like the Nosferatu. Yeah, I don't like it. It's stupid.
_3D.
Look
An
at that
invisible
stupid
man
little man.
sleeping
Look
in
at that
your
stupid
bed.
little man.
An invisible man sleeping in your bed. Well, I think the whole point behind the Invisible Man, like, again, it depends on the adaptation, but they're supposed to explore a little bit more about how, oh, hey, he's sleeping in your closet, he watches when you sleep, ooh, or, like, he's being a bit of a creep.
He's shitting in your Cheerios.
That's not what he's doing. That is definitely not what he is.
He could be. You can't prove it.
No.
_3D.
Don't.
He's banging your wife.
He's banging.
Delahark the Phantom Knight. At a _3D, who you gonna call?
Who you gonna call? Invisible man sleeping in your bed.
Banging your wife? Yeah, fact.
He's banging your
Why,
wife.
you just throw, like, powder on the bed? I knew you were cheating on me, you whore. With this invisible freak.
Hold on, I kind of want to know what exactly, but also the Phantom of the Opera, like, can potentially be creepy, but he ends up just kind of,
Yeah, no,
I don't-
that's dope. He got ore.
well,
He got that ore.
_3D.
Neil
Ciceriga.
Ciceriga. Oh.
He has the aura now, for sure.
He has the aura now, for sure. I mean...
Yeah, exactly. You can't disrespect the Phantom of the Opera. He's got a Chad.
He's kind of a shit.
This man just want to enjoy the theater.
He just wants...
But his mama gave him a messed up face.
Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong on that one.
But he does look cool as shit with his mask. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think, like, another thing, though,
Just wanted
is...
some bitches, but they were repulsed by one half of his face.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, no, they
Ain't
were...
my man.
They were like, oh, man, gotta run away.
Delahark
Ooh.
the Phantom Knight. No,
He's a
kind
monster.
of a
Bitch,
stalker
I
and
have a
freak,
birth
but damn,
defect.
his theme song goes hard.
Ah.
In
I
the
don't blame
sleep he sang to me. In
Right.
dreams he came, that voice which calls. Wait.
Yeah, right. The dude can sing. He can sing. He can act. He is the opera. He knows he understands the cinematic.
Delahart, the
Would you
Phantom
like to
Knight.
say that again?
Yo, you got a hella
No.
good singing voice.
Oh, me? Hold on, I got a good. In sleep he sang to me, in dreams he came, that voice which calls to me and speaks my name. And though you turn to me to glance behind.
So, anyways, don't disrespect the Phantom ever again.
Don't just. Bro, you don't even know how to sing.
I don't care.
You
I
don't.
can recognize the game. This game.
I'm sorry.
Tusk
Would you like to
underscore
repeat that
I
again?
met a girl today.
I met a girl What fun timing.
I meet a girl today. Like, wait, did you, or is it based on
Is
the
it
Phantom?
Tulie?
You're mean. No, sorry, don't, Tusk, we're not making, I want to make sure to preface this, we're not making fun of you, it's just that the Phantom of the Opera, basically everything that
Delahart,
he
the Phantom
is,
Knight. It's Zap, when is he not?
it's Zap, when is he not?
Tusk underscore Snaggletooth.
No, it's a song
sung
sung by Eric Andre. Wait, really? I meet a girl today? Hold on, Eric Andre?
I have to sleep
What about
soon.
me, Fan?
Hold on, yeah, it's Zap, when is he not? Like, oh, that apparently, you're a strange girl?
What?
You're a strange
Tusk
girl,
underscore
congratulations.
I met a girl today, I met a girl. No way, I met a girl today, and her name is Maria.
In the same
Tusk
tone?
underscore Snaggletooth.
Hold on.
Same tone.
In the same tone, that's amazing.
Delahart, the Phantom Knight. No, it's when you said he was mean a bit ago.
It's, oh man. Oh, I mean, it's okay. It's okay. He don't bite. Yeah, he do. Zap don't mean to be mean. He just a little sprightly and spirited and like a little like a little gremlin, like a little gremlin. You know, you just put him in your pocket, put him in a locket. Something. It's about power. It's about drive.
I mean, yeah, it is about those things.
Okay, then, alright, I gotta make that there. Ooh, okay. I'm cooking. I think that's what the people say about cooking. Hold on. Then width. Yes. I can make this wide. Mr. Worldwide, or something about a man who is wide. Why is he wide? Why is he worldwide?
Yes.
Or am I just being too silly? I think I am being too silly. But if I am not silly, then who is serious?
Back underscore 3D.
Why so
DeviantArt.
serious?
DeviantArt. Why so serious? Why so serious? Okay. That might actually be kind of cool. Hold on. Let me maybe push that out more? Or, actually...
No, tell me if this is normal or not, but am I the only person that carry their social security card in their wallet?
Why do you do that?
Is that not normal?
No, you actually really should not do that. What?
A fact
I mean, good luck
underscore
taking
3D.
it from me. You're doing that.
Why so serious? Also DeviantArt. Any mean comments will be deleted.
Any
No, no,
mean
no.
comments?
Extremely abnormal.
Hey, wait, so I gotta to do this alone thing. I gotta get like photo of my social security card. So don't check your DMs while I grab the file. That's still my social security while I in between adding it from my phone to my computer using you as a DM medium.
are you being serious? Like, I know that you trust me, and I very much value your trust, so I don't want to abuse that. So I appreciate you.
Yes, because if you do, I will end you.
But you're not.
_3D.
Just delete it after.
Delete it after.
Yeah,
Yes,
no.
no shit, I'm gonna do that.
But why do you have that with you? Or is everything okay?
No, I just always carry that shit with me.
Why?
Always. Ever since I had it, I carried it in my wallet.
Okay, the reason why,
Doing it-
like...
carrying it with me for, like, what, 5+ years now?
Oh, no, I get that, like, and I do apologize if I seem like I'm a bit judgmental. I swear it's not on purpose. It's that, it's usually advised that you not carry that around with you, because
I mean, if I didn't carry it, it would have been destroyed in the hurricane.
//youtube.b/b4-2figure0y
Hold on,
equals B8B57
I saw a girl today. But yeah, no, yeah, you were carrying an irreplaceable sheet of gas station toilet paper with you to get worn and damaged.
So what were you saying though?
No, it's that it's very valuable in terms of like replaceability and all that, and you don't want it to get damaged.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I mean, probably not now, but like.
I mean, I've been doing it for 5 years.
That just, I mean, again, I'm impressed, but at the same time, I hope that you're doing okay, I guess?
This is just what I've been doing for 5 years.
Like, that's normal for you?
Yeah.
Like,
that's why I was curious if I was the only one that did it or not.
Yeah, you're the only one who's doing it, I mean, on the one hand, though, I do understand maybe, like, where you're coming from, because you did have, like, the hurricane that happened, and it would have been...
even before, I've been doing it for, like, 5 years, and just saying, like, it worked in my favor.
Yeah...
/3D. If someone steals that, you're done for.
Yeah, that's the only drawback, is that if someone steals
shit, where's my birth certificate? Oh.
Would you like to pronounce that again?
Oh, shit, where's my birth certificate? Oh.
Would you like to try that again?
My birth certificate?
Why do you keep doing... At this point, I think you're doing it on purpose.
What? No, it's my birth certificate.
Birth certificate?
Birth certificate.
Birth certificate.
Yeah, birth certificate.
Birth certificate.
Birth certificate.
Do you ever just, like, talk to someone?
Man with speech impediment can't pronounce some words correctly.
Identity fraud. Trying to prove it's not you when they're taking advantage of you is absurdly difficult, and there would be nothing you could do about it.
Identity fraud. Trying to prove it's not you when they're taking advantage of you is absurdly difficult, and there would be nothing you could do about it. Yeah, no, like, that's... I guess one thing that maybe makes it a little bit terrifying, like, I do apologize if I seem like I'm being a bit, like, overly judgmental about it. It's just that, unfortunately, if you have that with you all the time, you're kind of almost advertising... It's less difficult to...
It's less difficult trying to fix a spelling mistake someone else made on your passport.
Get your shit kicked, bitch.
Yeah. Like, it's understandable, though, if you have it, like, somewhere safe, like in a safe, or in a drawer, or something like that, that's fine. But if you have that, like, just randomly out and about, that's a little concerning.
Yeah, good luck, bitch.
You sure you want to say that about yourself?
You know, I'm talking about other people trying to take it from me.
/3D. Ridge
Good
wallet.
luck. You're gonna have a mighty fight.
You know you can have, like, a wallet, like, right?
I have a wallet.
No, I
It's
mean,
in my wallet.
No, use a real wallet.
I I got a real wallet. It's in my wallet.
No, use a
Don't
real
you
one.
Don't you disrespect my Black Clover wallet.
Okay. Why you gotta be?
Mata, goddammit.
Why you gotta be so difficult?
A fact
Hey, how do I make
3D.
a document? That
Use
I
a
can
prison
sign?
wallet.
Actually, Tulie, did you do me a favor?
Use a
Make
prison-
document.
I'm sorry. You want me to do what?
I need you to make a document so I can sign it, like e-sign it, but I don't know how to do that. Like pretty much
Fact
is
underscore
this is
3D.
what it needs to say,
Bruh.
Simply.
Are you serious?
Yes.
What? D-
This is yeah. This is for so I can like get a trailer, like to own it, like to get the mortgage on it.
What, the specific one from your grandma?
Yeah, hon. Letter. Yeah, I gotta make a letter.
A fact underscore 3D.
Yeah, on stream? Yeah, I know, right? Like,
Tulie, don't just show that part on stream.
I know, I'm not, I don't want to.
I know. Yeah, can you just like make it in like 2 seconds? You know how to do this shit.
I don't know if my VTuber model is, like, conveying my face of absolute shock. Do you have a deadline that...
Underscore 3D. She would
mean,
have to
after the
ask
stream,
identifying
sure.
questions, most likely.
Yeah, that's the issue, is that you want me to ask identifying questions for you on stream. Is that what you
Wait,
want?
What do you mean have to, no, you don't have to ask identifying question. You just have to put in exactly what I typed, which is like make a letter explanation, set an address.
Wait,
and
wait,
explain
wait,
that it was owned by-
wait. Why are you not able to make your own document?
I tried. I just couldn't figure it out. I have to be able to make a proper document and have it e-signed. That's why I'm asking you to do.
A fact underscore 3D. You fool.
Do you want me to end the stream early to help you?
No.
Like, I don't mind doing that. I'm just asking.
Stop
you.
trying to get out of the job.
No, I'm not trying to get out of the job. It's just I
Keep
don't.
Screaming.
No, I am.
There's no.
But you're being weird.
No.
Why are you being so weird and difficult?
A fact underscore 3D. Just figure it out, Zap. You're not my grandma.
Just figure it out, Zap. You're not my grandma. No, apparently I'm his grandma. I'm apparently his new grandma. Like she.
Okay, old lady.
A fact underscore 3D.
He's signing
a
a document killed my grandma.
Okay?
He's signing a document killed my grandma. Okay.
Neat.
Is it that, like, okay, when you say, like, you can't e-sign, is it that, you're trying to
I
make...
can't make one that I'm able to. I just need you to make one and make it where I have the ability to use on it.
I have an idea. Can you make, the document, send it to me as a PDF, and then I will...
Yeah, I don't know how to do all that. That's why I'm asking you. Because I know you love to make
A
documents.
fact
You made them all
underscore
the time.
3D. Have you considered searching on Bing?
I'm sorry. You don't know how to go open up Google Docs, type in a thing, send it out, like,
fact
export it
underscore
as...
3D. Yahoo?
as a PDF.
Tilly, I'm just asking you do it, yes or no.
A fact
I don't
underscore
want to
3D.
DuckDuckGo. I mean, I could do it, but the only issue. Hold on, you need to sign it, right?
Yeah. You send it to me. I have ways I can figure out how to sign it.
Um, the problem is that in order for you to sign it, you would need to open it in a document yourself,
Yes,
but you don't.
I can find ways to open and sign shit. I just can't find ways to make it.
I'm sorry, I'm getting really confused right now.
Well, just worry about it later.
Okay.
Just it's goddamn. Let me actually even better. Just let me worry about signing the shit. Just make it.
I because I okay. Although maybe I should honestly do that outside of stream because the issue, like, again, I can
No, you
open
do
it.
Active stream.
Yeah, that's fine. But I'm just that's. I feel like. Do you ever just need a, a moment or more than a lifetime of self-reflection? Okay, hold on, wait. Ooh, let me be very careful with that. That was about to be a dangerous pant removal, and I don't need to catch any more flack from the overlords of Twitch. Okay, hold on. They need it to go. Okay, that's gonna be fascinating.
Fact
Okay.
underscore 3D. My favorite answer to "Do you need a moment?" is "I need more than a moment. I need several minutes."
I need several. uh, yeah, and just sometimes that do be thing. Um, oh, question: is it in relation to like what happened to your grandma or something?
I know she's having heart issues. That's it.
Oh no,
That's the problem.
oh no, I know she's having heart issues, but I'm just curious if like if it's being an exacerbate, like why are you specifically making the document, I guess is the thing.
Oh, because I'm trying to this is the home I've been trying to get for a while. Just gotta. That's something I gotta do. He finally gave some answers, and I just gotta deliver that.
Okay. Okay, then. Right, and then I'm gonna need to do some mesh analysis. There we go. Found this. Yoink. Okay. Right, and then. Alright, where did that? Where is that? Ah, there it is. Let me go ahead. There we go. seam. Clear seam. Okay. Mark seam. Then just bring that down, mark seam. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. We need to build it up a little bit. Go ahead, go like this. Actually, maybe I can bring it out like this. Oh no, wait. Probably both of these. Just to add more depth. There we go. So I don't want any pokage. Uh-huh. There we are. Let me actually turn this on. Oh wait, yeah, there's some definite pokage around there. Let's go ahead and build that up. Oh, that's why. Okay. Had the cloth setting on it. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okie dokie. There we go. Okay, perfect. And then I can just like copy over this with a mirror. And that should be okay. Okay. And I just need to do the UVing outside of stream because, you know, just be like that. Yeah, because it's gonna have to deal with, like, female form and all that. Although, I could do the eyebrows. Whoa, okay, hold on. Alright, let's go ahead. Okay. Yeah, it would extend just around there. Then separate that. Just slightly off center. And then I am going to add a subdivision to that. Actually, I could also add a modifier to, let's see, we want to shrink wrap on this surface, outside surface. There we go, just a little bit. That way, any alterations can happen and it won't be too harsh. Okay. Yeah, like very, very thin lashes, or sorry, like very thin kind of brows. So, gonna bring that up a bit, bring it up, and kind of long too. Okay. And I probably need to angle them actually better. Like they're not like quite angled like a perfect arch. They would kind of flatten out. Okay. Okay, and then yeah, I have them like at a more natural angle, but I need to kind of accentuate it almost in a straight way. Maybe if I go ahead and go. Right, and then whoa, that's a little rough on them. Okay, then this is more likely to. Oh, wait, there's that one teeny tiny part. Okay, and then just bring that up. Okay, then I want to bring this over. Okay. Hold on. Her brows. Yeah, they're so interesting. Hold on. Maybe I'm going at it a little bit wrong. Maybe if I sharpen this in this way.
Thornius.
There we go.
Yeah, looking good.
Hi, Thornius. Welcome, welcome. We are doing a little
Rusted
bit of
helmet.
some.
I got to hit the hay, but I will see you later.
Yeah, no worries. Hit that hay and get the good sleep. Well, and remember that you are always loved. Okay, then... I think...
Nilanamal. Same actually. Gotta pick up my mom from the airport tomorrow morning.
Oh, snap! The airport! Oh! Best of luck to you! Okay, hold on. Let me touch my own brow. Yeah, that's kind of vaguely where that's at. Kind of want to make sure. Then, right over here.
Thornius. How was your weekend?
Oh, my weekend's been good. My weekend's been good. Yeah. Actually, even more so. Like, it was very relaxing, even. Okay, then...
Thornius. Awesome. Productive too, by the look of it.
Yeah! Yeah, just kind of trying to get this. Kind of looking a little... Yeah, I think this will be the most I can do for now. Alright. Now, I think I am going to end the stream soon because it is almost 2. And I gotta make sure that I have good sleep. And also, I can still work on this, like, up until, like, for another hour, perhaps. But I can't, like, some of the stuff that I would need to work on, I can't do it on stream. Because...
Or just chat and stream.
I could do that. Only issue is I would have to, like, really heavily concentrate on this. Like, this is, like, really important.
Have a voice reader.
Well, true, yeah. But, okay.
Thornius. Sleep's good. Would have hopped on earlier, but FF16 sucked me in.
Oh yeah, no worries. Yeah, Final Fantasy 16 sounds like it's a good time to play. Yeah. I just need to make sure that I get all the texturing, like, in. Like, some of the UVs definitely need, like, some work.
Back_3D. I was napping for the first hour.
Oh, you were napping? Oh, that's actually sweet. Yeah, napping is pretty good. Oh my goodness. I also need to have good sleep. I've gotten pretty good at sleeping better.
You know, I'll head out. Like, so if you can, like, do that thing for me, be great. See you later.
Okay. Yeah, I think I should get myself all nicely tuckered in to get some good sleep. But yeah, I think everybody has been doing pretty good. Thank you guys so much. Hope you guys, like, have been enjoying the stream so far. Let me see about finding someone we can raid. Okay. Hopefully everyone has been having a good, productive time. But yeah.
Afac_3D. I'll shoot you some DMs in a minute, asking a couple of questions.
Yee! Let me see. Who should we... Oh, snap. A lot of people... Wait, there's the artist Lychee? Yeah, let's go ahead and raid this artist. She has, like, a really cool, like, calm art stream vibe. Yeah.
Thornius. I got my game protag's textures to a point where I'm happy with them. Still not great at characters, so it took ages.
Oh yeah, no worries. Like, it took a little bit more than... Okay, so I have a question actually for chat before I leave, is... I was trying so hard to focus on making like this like scarf area around to look good. I tried to make it like look kind of like this, but it looks way too. It looks closer to the concept art, but it's too like bulky. And it doesn't make sense for like the wraparound like this part. And I don't know, something about like how I made it like this looks a little bit more correct. So I might just leave it like that. I don't know, so something about it feels a bit more correct. I think it has to do with like the thickness.
Thornius. It looks a bit too thick, I think. I prefer the smaller version.
Yeah, I think I prefer the smaller version too. Like, it feels more like what it's supposed to be here. So I think I'm gonna leave it that way. Yeah. And I think I am going to end the stream here. And we are probably going to raid this artist named Lychee. She has a good stream going on. Yeah. Hope everyone's been having a good time. But yeah, I like the smaller one. But anyway, I'm going to be doing texturing outside of stream.
Thornius.
Because reasons.
Awesome progress. Great job, laughing face.
Yeah, I gotta make sure that everything is put together and tuned and turned and all that. And yeah. Anyway, have a good night, everybody. And remember that you are loved, okay? We're doing great progress in art. We are all artists. We're all a work in progress, and I believe each and every one of us. We can do it. We can do it. do. Good night, everybody.